So I looked up what a fetus looks like. So no viable baby has ever lived below 20 weeks. The longest, the only fetus that survived was one that's 21 weeks is the limit. So, and then Ben Glebe said something that I think we talked about it before. He said if you can freeze it, it's not a human life. If you can freeze it and then reanimate it later, it's not a baby.
Well, we've addressed all of these issues, right?
I know.
It was settled years ago,
Right.
and it's been reaffirmed time and again.
Yep.
And
And
the majority of the country agrees.
Yeah, between 63 and 80%.
But the Supreme Court wants to go the other way, wants to go the religious way and undo. Like they just did, they just undid like 5 massive.
Well, here's my point, and I've been saying this. Everyone keeps talking about the minutia of it. Oh, let's talk about the ectopic pregnancies. What if a 12-year-old gets raped by her dad, and then he gets... Hey, the Supreme Court just took away the privacy and body autonomy rights to half of the American population. They took your... Now imagine that. Imagine dudes going, oh, you know why? We can federally... Had they gone the other way, went, we're going to take everybody's guns away. You can't have the right to a gun anymore.
Right.
People would lose their mind.
Right.
Men, you can't masturbate anymore. You can't. And if you do, we're going to do a...
Do you have a constitutional right to that?
To masturbation? No, we do not. I mean, although I guess it would fall under the Second Amendment. Right to bear arms. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a derringer, but it's there.
Don't say that. That's what Dennis would say.
It's concealed. Let's
single barrel.
just carry concealed. Even when I'm naked, it's still concealed. I call it my holster. Some people call it a vagina. I had some medical issues.
What were his medical issues?
You know, some belly buttons have any. So there's other parts of your body, also your butthole, any. Sometimes people have a penis. Ooh, that's any. But when it gets engorged.
But if you hold your nose holes and your butthole and blow really hard.
Oh, yeah. I'm a stallion at that point. Pop, boing, ding. Clowns are like, we can make a balloon animal out of that sucker.
You made me cry. Oh,
You're a weirdo.
You're a weirdo.
Just like Dennis. So I think we are in a place. So
Facebook and Instagram are removing posts offering abortion pills because that's the new movement, obviously. There's I think it's a Dutch doctor who, when this happened in her country, started offering, they actually have a ship where it's in international waters that provides abortion care. She also prescribes via teledoc abortion pill and then ships it to you. So that's happening. They said that Politico reported that searches for abortion medications have soared. This doctor recommended stocking up, whether you need it or not, for your friends,
We are literally headed towards Handmaid's Tale.
But they said that
National
National Right to Life is now eyeing medication abortion restrictions as their next step in the post-Roe fight.
So McConnell was dead right. And he did everything he could to get enough people on the Supreme Court to get him what he wants. Here's the thing. They flipped it now. See, before, the side that was angry was the pro-life side. They were angry. Now, because they flipped this, what they're doing is they're going the other way, and they're going to make the left, because the left, we wrote it's constitutional. We were like, there was an attitude about it. Now they're pissed.
Well, there have been attacks on pro-life clinics and stuff because now liberals are crazy and violent and dangerous.
Isn't it great that we all do the same shit, like eventually, depending on... So my question is this. In a country that's based on freedom, in a country that's based on the right to life, liberty, and happiness, fetus isn't viable till 20 weeks. And most places were 16 weeks, which is just barely enough time for a woman to notice. Because, why do you get to take my freedom away and your freedom away?
Well, that's the thing.
I just don't quite understand it. I'm like, what? But McConnell, sorry, back to what I was saying. McConnell was dead right. If I get enough people on the Supreme Court, I can get what I want. And what it does is, it's not an issue, a day-to-day issue. People that get abortions don't want them. They're like, I have to. I can't raise this kid.
Yeah.
No one goes, abortion, high five. No one does that.
Plus, there's legitimate medical reasons to get them.
Oh, they were talking about some girl died. They were saying they had outlawed one of the country. There was a story on the news yesterday about a woman who had gone and she was having it, and something went wrong. They made her keep it. It was Poland or something. I think it was Poland. They made her keep it. She died in childbirth, and it was they knew it was wrong, and she went sepsis. She got sepsis, and she died. And
well, okay. So here's the other part that's really pisses me off is that we got a fucking heads up. We got a heads up about this. Somebody risked their career and maybe their life to get this out, and yet the fucking other branches didn't do shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what they could do if it's just let's go to Criminal Mind. What could they do? They got the draft. I mean,
by Criminal Mind he means literally criminal mind.
Yeah. That's why.
Well, I thought we talked about this. Stacking the court, which has been done multiple times. Biden should have already been saying, Democrats should have already been saying when and why the court had more members on it, when and why it had less
got everybody
members
ready
on it.
for the last 3 months.
We've done this throughout history. It's not a new thing. It's not crazy liberal idea. They should have been paving the way for that for the whole last year and a half.
Right.
Biden said he's not going to do it. He's not going to add justices. They're not going to be able to codify Roe, although Manchin said that he would vote for that. He said it now, right?
Yeah, but Manchin, I don't trust. So here's the problem with the filibuster and everything, and everybody runs scared. If they took the filibuster out, if they took it out, right, then either party has to do their fucking job. You have to come with good policies that make people want to vote for you. But because of the filibuster, they can just be the shittiest party ever. Like, there's literally no GOP platform, and they can still stop any legislation by using the filibuster. Now, on the other side, Democrats don't want to pull it because then what if we lose power? Well, why would you even operate from a negative all the time? You're always operating. I would say
the thing is, when they get in office, we're done. They already proved that they would do anything, illegal or not, and get away with it.
Yep.
So we're all still playing nice, and
that's what
what pisses me
and
off.
I'm not advocating doing anything illegal because we definitely don't want to sink to that level, but doing things that are within our power and within our legal rights, like
there's
putting 3 more justices on the Supreme Court.
And why aren't we? And we're not doing that.
So all right, 3 more. Well, especially now because now we got what 3 or 4 that are young enough. They're going to be there for a couple of decades at least.
You got to stop and think about the fact that the dude that forever was the butt of everyone's jokes, like forever the Vegas sleazebag, the porn
comedy,
star banging while his wives are pregnant,
right?
Roasted the boob, Donald the boob that everyone laughed at forever for being the cheese ball. Has stacked our Supreme. He chose 3 Supreme Court justices. He was
sent by Jesus, though.
That guy,
the
boob.
He was sent by Jesus.
The guy that pours champagne on the Mercedes emblem at the beginning of the porno he made. That guy. That's the guy that we put. Okay, just wanted to make sure we're all clear on that.
Guy who said he grabbed pussy on a bus.
Yes,
I just randomly grab pussy because they let you do it when you're famous.
The guy who has multiple credible sexual assault and rape
like to date
allegations against him.
Paid off a porn star in the White House
with campaign donors' money.
Right. And then he started a Trump to stop the steal and didn't even start an account, and they raised $250 million.
That guy. That's the guy that chose 3 Supreme Court justices. The guy who doesn't even know the 3 branches of government.
Well, let's be honest. Mitch McConnell's